I've always wondered what happened to our recycling when we put it in the bin.
Well, what you think is rubbish is actually really valuable. Like that can. It can be made into a new can over and over again.
So as long as I keep putting it in the recycling bin, it'll keep getting turned into a new can?
Yeah, that's right. And this is how. This is the Material Recovery Facility. It's also known as a MRF. This is where all your recyclables from the yellow lid bin go to be sorted and separated into their various materials.
Wow, it's huge. What do you mean by different materials? Is that like paper and glass?
Yeah, exactly. We can only recycle certain materials in our yellow lid bin. That's glass,
Cartons.
hard plastics, steel, aluminium, and paper and cardboard.
How exactly is it sorted?
Let's go take a look.
The recyclables will move along this conveyor belt and the staff will pick out things that aren't meant to be there. Like that plastic bag. That can't be recycled in your yellow lid bin. So the staff will remove that and it'll get sent to landfill.
But what if the bag has recyclables in it?
Even if it has recyclables in it, they'll still remove it and it will still get sent to landfill. So always put your recyclable items in the bin loose with no plastic bag.
Potato.
Yeah, that shouldn't be in there. But look how much they sort through. This is the mechanical screen. It's where we try and separate 2D items, like paper and cardboard, from 3D items like cans, bottles, and containers. Machinery can identify the paper and cardboard, and it will remove this from the conveyor belt and send it off to its own section for processing. The 3D items, like metal cans, glass jars, and plastic bottles and containers, this will all continue along the conveyor belt for the next step of the recycling journey.
Okay, so the paper and cardboard is sorted now, but what happens to the metal, glass, and plastic?
Oh wow.
All the materials will go underneath a magnet and the steel will get attracted to the magnet and removed from the conveyor belt. It'll then come off and then be sorted into its own section. The aluminium items are separated by something called an eddy current. Instead of attracting like a magnet, it will repel and push the aluminium items off the conveyor belt and separate it into its own section.
So the plastic stuff will drop below and the aluminium items will shoot off to the back section.
Cool, so now all the metal items are sorted.
That's right, we only have 2 materials left now. This machinery over here, it'll separate the plastic from the glass. The plastic is lighter and it will continue along the conveyor belt, whereas the glass is heavier. It'll get broken up and it'll fall through onto its own section.
The glass is crushed to be made back into glass bottles, or could be used in construction as a sand substitute for roads.
Okay, so the glass is sorted, but what happens to the plastic?
We have many different plastic types, and lucky for us, we have this special equipment right here that can sort them. And when it comes to recycling plastics at home, we only want bottles and containers.
Like this one?
Exactly. If you can squish it and it pops back to its shape, that tells it's the hard, rigid plastic, and that can go in your yellow lid recycling bin. Each material will go through our final stage of sorting using our robotic arm. The robotic arm uses AI technology to pick out things that aren't meant to be there.
Wow, look how quickly it works.
It can pick out 60 items a minute. Did you see that chip packet? It can't be recycled in your yellow lid bin.
Is that because it's soft plastic?
Yeah, exactly. And the robot knows and it'll remove it from the conveyor belt and it'll get sent to landfill.
You now rocking with the best.
If this robotic arm can recycle, I know we definitely can.
You now rocking with the best.
Recycling right at home is easy. We only want certain materials in your yellow lid bin. Think of household items like glass bottles and jars, cartons, steel and aluminium cans, plastic bottles and containers, and paper and cardboard.
Look, the plastic's getting squashed.
Each material gets squashed together into a bale, and now it's going to be ready to be sent off to the next facility to be processed into new products. And recycling materials allows us to reuse Earth's natural resources. It saves us time, it saves us energy, and it even saves us money. Paper becomes new toilet paper or even egg cartons.
That's so cool.
And recycled aluminium can get turned into new cans. It is a lot of cans, isn't it? We gotta take a guess of how many cans are here.
1,000.
So we can all make a difference just by putting the right thing in the recycling bin at home.
That's right. Recycling right helps our MRF staff, and it also makes sure our household items get their best chance of getting recycled and turned into something new.